Hi everyone, Don Singletary, and this is the channel that teaches home investors how to day trade these new Micro Emini futures at only $5 a point, $2 a point, and incredibly, you can trade the Dow Jones Industrial Average for only 50 cents a point. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do that right now in a trade I did just yesterday. Let's start the featured trade today at 9:30. The market opens. I'm going to be selling two of the DJIA Micro E-minis. And you see after the 9:30 opening, we go in the first 2 hours of the market. I did nothing, and we have about 5 directional changes. But watch what happens in the lower pane at the same time with the blue line going down there. The red and green lines both drop below zero. And that means the trend is definitely down for the day. So that's what prompted me to choose to enter the market with shorting two of the DJIAs. And I'm going to enter that order right here. I'm going to get filled at 30,799. And you can see the market is going well below that already, trading down to 30,790 somewhere in there. But I'm just up some money almost immediately in the trade, and I think I had a maximum of a $2 drawdown there. Now this trade needs a stop loss order, and I'm choosing the stop market order here, and I'm going to enter it at 30,830. Note that's 31 points up from my short at 30,799. You can do some Tastyworks screen chart housekeeping here over in the right scale. Click and drag, or go up to the gear wheel and put it in manually, or you can use that blue rectangle up in the top right there is the zoom in slide, which of course goes in and out on the magnification of the screen. 30,772 now, and that's well below my stop. So I want to reduce the risk on this trade every time I get a chance to. So I'm moving that stop right now from 30,830, and I'm going to move it down. I stop and think about it. You can see I'm pausing there for a moment. What I decided to do was move that down to break even, because the market's trading down at 30,774, and I'm perfectly comfortable putting the stop at about the same place where I went short at. And that means at 30,799, where the stop is the same price I entered. So now I've reduced the trade to zero loss here by moving that stop. And there I finally settle on it right there. And I see I'm trading down in the 30,767 range down there, which is I'm almost 30 points below where my stop is now. So I'm going to go over here and use the click and drag again. Move my stop from break-even money down to 30,770. That means I just locked in a $29 profit on this trade by moving that stop. And you can see the market's still going my way. I'm trading down at 30,755 now. And I decided to lower my stop again. I'm trading 30,752, and I moved the stop down to 30,762. And that locks in some more of my unrealized gain. I'm locked in worst case scenario, $37 now. And this thing, I almost got stopped out there. It was trading at 30,760, and now all of a sudden I'm down in the 30,740s, 30,744, 48, somewhere in there. So I moved the stop down to 30,751, and I'm trading at 30,741 at this particular moment. And 30,735, 39, and I'm thinking about moving the stop down again, but before I can do it, I get stopped out at 30,751. And you might have noticed I wasn't sad to get stopped out. Trade lasted, it was really fast, only 4 minutes, and I made $48. So it's $12 a minute, a little better than the minimum wage these days. I would love to do that all day long, but we know that ain't going to happen. So let's go over the trade here. 4 minutes, $48, maximum drawdown. I put $4 there. I think it was only $2, but it really doesn't matter. The maximum unrealized gain was $68, so I managed to capture 70.5% of that, which is pretty good. There was a lot going on during the trade for such a short trade of 4 minutes, because I did a total of 5 stops during the entire trade. And I've listed them here on the screen. I won't need to read them to you. But I would like to point out that 1 minute, 23 seconds into the trade, when I put that stop at my entry price at $30,799, from then on, there was no risk to this trade for me. That's it. The worst thing can happen is even money. So that's what I call a free trade, even though there's no such thing really, but I like to think about it that way. Coming right up, we're going to be talking about how you can evaluate the volatility risk before you enter your trades. We'll have that and more coming right up. It makes learning faster and easier. The book supports the free videos on the channel here, and your help is always appreciated. See the table of contents at the book link in the text below. Thank you. Okay, now let's talk about volatility and how to gauge volatility in the market when you're about to get ready for a trade, which is probably all the time, I guess. This is the same chart we used in today's video. Each candlestick in my setup standard across the channel here is 5 minutes wide, or 5-minute time intervals in the candlesticks. That means this 4-minute trade we did today all happened inside of just one candlestick from 11:25 to 11:29 on this particular morning, and the candlestick was that one right there. And one of the things that beginners, or we have to remember, that I have to remember, that beginners haven't yet done, is learn to visualize the volatility in a chart. So I'm going to ask you the question here. The answer's on the screen. How tall is $25? And of course, volatility is how fast the market goes up and down, and how far and how often it does it. It's all of those things put together. And you can see there here that if you're thinking of using a $25 stop, or maybe you have a target to make $25, it helps to visualize that over the chart, and you can get some idea of the volatility of the market and what it means in terms of real dollars. So when I ask you how tall is $25, there's the answer. And I'm trying to make a point here that you can use this visualization technique to assess the volatility in the market. Now, somebody probably has an Excel spreadsheet for that, and I'm sure they do, but really doing it visually is a much faster and, believe it or not, more accurate way to get that information into your brain really fast. If you were looking at a spreadsheet of figures, it would take a long time to do it, but visually we can learn things like that instantly, and we need to use that ability. You know, a picture is worth 1,000 words and all that. But you can use this method or think up your own method, whatever pleases you. But I just wanted to point you in the direction here so you would have some idea how to visualize how much money you're looking at on the chart. And this will help you in turn figure out what kind of stop you might be practical on any given day. Now, volatility varies. You can see from candlestick to candlestick, but also minute to minute. You can look at 30 minutes later, 6 candlesticks wide on this chart, and see the amount of volatility in the next 5 minutes is something you're never going to know. No software predicts that, and no one can, because that's time machine territory right there, and it just can't be done. Well, I should say, not yet. The software I use in all the trades on the whole channel here is Tastyworks. If you want to find out more about them, you can get that information by clicking on the broker link in the text below this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you'll be notified of the new videos when they come out. And the way I determine what the next subject of the videos are is by your like buttons. If you want to see more videos that are like the one you saw today, hit the like button, please, and that will tell me what it is that you want to see. Well, I'm Don Singletary. It's been fun today. I hope every day is a payday for you, and thank you.